Hey YouTube, it's your boy Tisoy. Hope you guys have having a better day, and I am. Sorry I haven't been posting or streaming lately. A lot's been going on. Just gonna pretty much be giving a rundown of what happened and all this stuff. A lot of stuff has happened, so we're just gonna pick it up from here, and I'll just continue on strong, and then I'll post 3 extra videos at the beginning of December, pretty much. Just for those of you that did watch the big announcement video in the beginning of this November. Sorry, beginning of November. So yeah. Just gonna have some background gameplay. I was just playing some Vladimir mid, I think, trying out the new items and just pretty much trying to blow off some steam, trying to relax and just do my own thing. Let's just start off with the move dates. So, started packing a little bit coming up, but November 21st was the day we moved. I was packing up a bunch of stuff and all these things. We ended up getting a 20-footer and a car trailer because I was having car issues. So pretty much just wanted to tow my car the whole way. Would have been fine, but I really wanted to pick up this like home gym setup on the way down. So pretty much the city was like 30 minutes away from where we were, but it was exactly the direction we were already going. So we would have passed by this place either way. Pretty much while packing, I was just getting that all set up. Pretty much trying to like Tetris it and like stuff everything in the back, but leave a little bit room in the middle just so I can throw a bunch of weights in there because I didn't want all the weights in the back. Another thing we wanted to do is obviously make sure that we had to do our old apartment inspection, so we made sure to clean out that. I think for the story, I think for that day, for the 21st, I think that's all that's needed. Now that I've gave preface, let me just continue. So I woke up around 6:50 to get my U-Haul at 7. I show up to the U-Haul place and they say, "Nope, we don't have it. The people before you didn't turn in the reservation, so you have to wait till 10 a.m." I said, "Fuck that. I wanted to start moving now because that was the day we were moving, right? We were expecting to start moving at 7 or start packing the truck at 7 and be out of there by 12. So 5 hours, clean up, pack everything, get it on the truck. Cool." Then we hear that news. Okay, fine. Okay, the closest thing we have next is to go to a different location and pick it up at 8. Said, fine. So we go to my old apartment. We start just packing stuff up for about 40 minutes. Then we drive to the other location, which is 20 minutes away. Oh, mind you, the first location was like 3 minutes away. So it was kind of a burden to do that. But, it is what it is. I was confused, and to get the U-Haul, you had to go into the store. There's like a hardware store. I think it's called McLendon. So I had pretty much had to go to inside the McLendon. But to my knowledge, I thought that I had to go to the storage unit that was right next door. It was really weird. Like, it was super confusing. So pretty much you're looking at the hardware store. You turn right. There's a bunch of U-Hauls in the parking lot, and then past the U-Hauls, there's a storage. So all the U-Hauls are in between the storage and the McLendons. So in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, the storage. But then I go up to the storage, and it's telling me, bro, like they're not open till 9. So I was like, dude, now I'm gonna be 2 hours late. So I was like pretty heated. I was like, dude, what the fuck? There was a local coffee shop, like a drive-through coffee shop there. So we decided to just stop in there. Mac decided to just ask the question, hey, like, do you know if the U-Haul is open? Like, we were told 8, and she was like, oh, I think you're supposed to go inside the McLendons, which I was like, oh, man, thank God you asked, Mac, because I was not about to ask, so that was good that happened. So we ended up going in there, we got our stuff, and then there was an issue because I got a furniture dolly and a regular dolly. And I was hoping, because like if they didn't have it, then I just wasn't going to get it, which would suck. But they had both, so that was good. So getting the truck at this point was good. So we get the truck, and then we drive it in. We just start packing stuff. As we start packing stuff, I'm like, holy shit, I don't know if it's going to fit. Like, dude, like I had to fit so much stuff. So, like, yeah, we only had one couch and an ottoman. But we had like 2 TVs, a bunch of like big mirrors and pictures, and like a bunch of boxes. And I was like, man, I should have got the 26-footer, because if I got the 26-footer, this part of the process would probably not be that big of a deal. Like, whatever, fuck it. But I was like, man, this is insane. Like, I'm just trying to like Tetris everything in, and honestly I felt like it was making it take longer because of it, but it is what it is. Like, I was just grinding, lifting, and sooner or later, or before I even like knew it, it was already like 3. And I was like, dude, this truck's not even done. So then around 3, I was like, all right, hold on, I'll be back. I'm going to go to the storage unit and get those stuff because those are only boxes. So I was like, maybe I can pack more stuff in via boxes and like just, you know what I mean? Because all the loose stuff, it's like, oh shit, I gotta throw it around and Tetris it. But boxes, it's like, you get the most bang for your buck. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking cubes, so it's easy to just fill up the whole area. It's not like, oh, there's a little bit of area that you could fit something here. No, it's just boxes. Like put the boxes in. And then I had a grill, but I put the grill last. I'm trying to think what made it really hard. Oh, the bed, our bed frame. Our bed frame was like it has an automatic thing, so it goes up and down. So like it bends as well, like in general, like it folds, but you can't take off the feet. So like, shit was just so cringe. I was like, holy shit. I mean, you could take off the feet, but I think one of the feet you can't, and I just didn't want to deal with that. So we just put it in a certain way, and then yeah. And then we have like pretty big dressers, so we put the dressers in there and blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. So around this time, around 3 when I got finished up, it was like 3:30ish when I finished up with the storage unit, came back. I messaged the person for the home gym. I was like, hey, like, hope you're not too busy, but I'm still interested in that home gym. Like, what's going on? He's like, hey, I'm at work. I'm busy for sure around 5 to 5:30. Other than that, I could probably make time for you. I think he was like a real estate agent or like a landlord, because he was like, oh, I gotta get money from this guy for this house, and I was like, all right, either you're a drug dealer or whatever, but either way, I'm getting this, you know, getting this home gym. That sounds lit. And so pretty much the whole time I was texting him, like, hey, like, sorry, because it was gonna take me about an hour to get there because I had to also get the trailer for my car, so that was an issue. But yeah, so we ended up not finishing until like 4:30. So essentially, I was packing the truck because the whole time I was packing, Mac was cleaning, like hot, like deep cleaning, and then so Caleb and I were like packing, and then Mac was just grinding hard. And thankful, I'm so thankful for her, because like there's no way I would have been able to clean like she did. Like she was going in. Yeah, I cleaned as much as I could, but she definitely did like the heavy lifting and cleaning. I feel like if there was reversed, realistically, it would have taken way longer. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like holy fuck. Like if she had a pack, like she probably would have organized it a lot better than me. I kind of just was like, all right, this, fuck it, this goes here, and then I put like really stuff that could break. I put like a paper towel or toilet paper like packagings like next to it, just so like it would cushion it. I don't know, I'm fucking funny. It was lit, honestly, like packing it. Like I felt accomplished knowing that I left enough space for the home gym stuff. All right, so then I pick up the trailer. The trailer is 30 minutes down where the direction I need to go, but slightly off the direction of where the home gym is. So, and traffic was hitting around this time because it was about 5 at this point, I think. And so it was going to take another 30 minutes. So it pretty much took like an hour detour just to do this. But, so we get the trailer, and then the trailer people took like their sweet ass time putting it on. I'm not going to like criticize them too much. The person just kept messing up a little bit. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like it is what it is. And so they were just trying to put it on and, you know, let them do their thing. That took about like 20 minutes. By the time they latched it, and then I drove up to the ramp, and then we chained it all up and secured it. So there's that. We didn't drive 30 minutes to the gym. I'll pull it up on screen now. This is what the home gym looks like. So I'll just like I'll just rotate through the pictures, but pretty much it came with what you see on the floor. So those wooden pallets, and then those rubber pallets. So pretty much you can throw weights onto them without messing them up. It came with that whole set, that squat rack right there that actually nails down into the those wood pallets. It comes with 2 bars, if I remember correctly, a weight rack. It comes with a hex bar for squats or for deadlifts, excuse me. It also came with 3 benches, another bar for like curling specifically, or other ones, or other lifts, but I'm pretty sure it's mainly for curling. Also came with a heavy bag and some gloves. So this is a whole ass set. Oh, and a pulley system, so you can do like some good old like lats and tricep stuff. So that's cool. And shoulder stuff. And then also you can see at the top there's an orange thing that's like for pull-ups. So we got all that. This was completely disassembled when we got it. This was lit. But those wood pallets are like way heavier than it looks. They're like, I think they're like 8 feet by, it's probably like 8 by 3 or something. But there's double pallets, and they're both like 2 inches thick. So they were pretty heavy, and they're like obviously giving a bunch of splinters. So it took like all 3 of us to like lift it. I could lift one side, but it's because I think I was a wrestler and I have like really strong grip, so I was able to pick it up without like getting splinters. Because that was the main thing. Like, yeah, it was heavy, but the issue was like, dude, I'm getting splinters. Like, I can't pick this up, which I was like, oh, understandable. So we got all of that. That was cool. We fit it all in the car or in the truck, which, well, most of it in the truck. I asked Mac to put a lot of the weights in her car, so she did that, and pretty much the poles and all the bars and stuff, we put it in the truck. So that was cool. Unfortunately, since the way I packed the truck so heavily, we had to put everything in the back. So we put like 1,000 pounds of stuff in the back of the truck, which I wasn't a fan of because I have a car latch to it, and in general, just having a car latch, it was like kind of tough. And yeah, so pretty much at this point, just to give a picture, we have a full apartment worth of stuff in like the front, like 7/8 of this truck. Then we have a bunch of gym equipment in the last eighth. Then I have a Subaru attached to the truck with 2 bikes on top because I have my bike racks. So we had like a lot of stuff. It was okay though, you know, it all worked out. So we end up driving. I think at this point I've only eaten a little like croissant from a local bakery that we like. Apparently they win like awards every year, and like I can't believe we lived like literally a block away from them. So pretty much was like one last, oh, let's try this or eat this, because they closed at 4. I remember showing up at like 3:52, and then I gave them a hefty tip because I was like, 1, we're not gonna be here for, well, if we ever come back, but we're not gonna be here again, and 2, like, you know, they always give good service, and I feel bad for showing up last second. So that was cool. And then on the drive down, we stopped at a Jack in the Box that said they were open till 10. It was like 9. They said they were closed, even though the door was unlocked. It's really weird. So we drove away, got gas. We ended up just getting food at the gas station. I got another croissant. Mine was okay, just like ham and cheese, and then I put mayo and mustard, just whatever. I just wanted a snack just so I can keep going. And Caleb, he said his sandwich was dog shit, so understandable, you know. It's 50-50 with, you know, with the sandwiches. I was trying to look for like a tuna one, but there was none, and I was like, whatever, I don't really want one. And then he was like getting a sandwich, and I was like, I should just get one because I don't really want to stop anymore, honestly. So we did that. We got here, current house, and then we didn't unpack much. The only thing I wanted to do was completely unpack my car. Oh yeah, I actually missed that. I completely stuffed my car with a bunch of stuff, so it wouldn't like get in the way of the truck, because, you know, I wanted to make as much room as possible in the truck. So I packed that thing, especially since it was gonna be getting towed anyways. I was like, fuck it, just pack this shit. And so I packed it to the brim. Like, it was crazy, honestly. Even when I got out of the driver's seat, like, I stopped driving. Like, when I packed it up, I put more stuff in there, like, in the driver's seat, because I was like, yo, we're packing this shit. So back to the story. We unpacked my car completely because I was like, my car kind of stands out. It has like nice red wheels. It's, you know, kind of a sporty car. It's a Subaru Impreza WRX. It's the 04 version. So the blob eye. I got updated headlights on it, like, so it looks like a little bit more modern. But that, you know, it's just all like aesthetic. Like when I bought it, it's just it was already like tuned up and stuff, and I just left it at that. Like, I thought it performed really well already. But because it stands out, I wanted to completely unload it because I didn't want anyone breaking into the car to steal our stuff. So completely unload that, and then we completely unloaded Mac's car. What could be seen, if that makes sense. Like, there was like black weights on the seat, but like no one's gonna, you know what I mean. But all the trash bags and boxes we got out of the car, and then there were certain stuff that was important that I got out. Like, Caleb needed his toothbrush, so I gave him his old luggage with his clothes, and then Mac needed her toiletries for her face wash and stuff. I got her that, but that was all on the way back, so I had to like climb through a bunch of shit. But I'm the only one that could do it because I was the one that packed it, so I know what was able to be stepped on and what not, if that makes sense. Obviously, I took off my shoes, but I knew that I could step on the like one of our drawers that like was like on something secure. So I was just mobbing through it. That is the first day. The first day was definitely like one of the worst. I was like, holy shit. So the second day, what we did was I unloaded the car, we returned the trailer, and then we just unpacked some stuff. Mac's mom came by, and we unpacked like a decent amount of stuff, but then it started raining, which apparently was the first time it rained in the last like 2 to 3 weeks. So of course, just our luck, like it's gonna be fucked for us, but it is what it is. We didn't get any of the bigger stuff out, but it's just because it was so packed in that we had to like pretty much just try to get a bunch of boxes in, which we were able to, so that was good. We didn't work too hard that day. I think we just kept clearing out like boxes by boxes, and then it started raining pretty heavy, so we stopped. some of the wood pallets got like wet, so I was like, no, I really want to stop, because like we just moved the wood pallets to pretty much keep getting stuff out, and I was like, yeah, stop please. And then the 23rd was pretty much the last day we were able to turn in the truck, so we had to turn it in that night. And at this point, we've cleared out a lot of it, honestly, to the point where we can start getting the big stuff like our couch, our bed frame, our and all this stuff. So we're getting another visit from Mac's family. Pretty much, it was her uncle, her dad, her mom, and her brother, and they came by. And the first thing her dad said to me was like, "Hey, I know you're having car issues. Did you take the car to the shop?" I say, "Oh no, like, not yet." And he's like, "Oh, well, where'd you park it?" And I was like, "Right out front. What do you mean?" And then I peek outside, and my car's gone. And I was like, "What?" And I step outside, and the ground where my car was dry, and it rained last night, which means it was just taken that morning. So, surprise, my car got stolen. I'll also pull a picture of that up. So I'll just rotate through some pictures of my car, but this is just on my Instagram, iTiSOYi, if you want to see it. These are the headlights that I was talking about, and those are my license plates. Don't care at this point since the car was stolen. Oh, and then I plasti dipped the back. They're red, so it's kind of cool. And these are the wheels I was talking about. But yeah, this is my baby. This is the one that got stolen. Got a bike rack. That was the last thing I did to it. But yeah, it is what it is. It's cool. Anyways, that shit got stolen. So I was on hold with non-emergency police for about 6-ish hours. And finally got a hold to a police officer, made the report, and been waiting since. I looked in 2 common spots where stolen cars have been taken, but yeah, that sucks. But I did have to block that out of my mind because we had to return that truck, so completely unpacked the truck, returned it. And yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's a bummer. But yeah, and then we had Thanksgiving dinner with Mac's family the 24th. That was cool. Big chilling, if you will. And yeah, now I'm editing here on Friday. Probably drop this on Sunday though, just to make sure that I have to actually edit it. But I'm just recording audio. But yes, that's pretty much. Sorry for the delay. It's an excuse. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's valid or invalid, but that's my excuse. I do apologize. I did commit to doing it, you know, in a certain way, and I did not do it. So, but yeah, had a shit move. Oh God, that was horrible. Cause I was up from like what? So if you do the math from the first day, I was up from like 6 a.m. Oh yeah, and then I didn't sleep till 1 a.m. So I was up like 19 hours. So that was fucking nuts. Anyways, everyone that watches the YouTube videos, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I hope everything's going good with you. Wish me luck finding my car. I'm kind of hoping for two ways this goes if I find my car. So I'm hoping it goes 2 ways if I find my car. I find my car and like nothing's really wrong with it, and I just gotta like, you know, fix what the initial problem was, or I find my car and it's like completely guttered and I have to pretty much get a brand new car, and you know, and my insurance helps me with that, but we'll see how that goes. Worst case scenario, I just really want my car. I mean, obviously I need a car, but we'll just see how that goes. But thank you for being patient with me, everyone that's been wanting to watch stream at to twitch.tv/iTiSOYi. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I know you're supporting me. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and all of the above. And if you have any anything that you can suggest, go ahead and comment it down below. I love you guys. Thank you so much. At the moment, I'm actually setting up a new stream room. I got a green screen. I'm getting a new ring light. Like, I have a whole stream room specifically for me. It's like an office space. Gonna get a shelf for my Funko Pops. Yada yada yada. Like, we're gonna have a good time. So thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you guys have a good one. Catch you guys later.